Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant, taking a look at the best damn places in the galaxy. There are many wonderful stations out there in the universe, but some of them are particularly stand out. This here is Somerset Station. It orbits not only an Earth-like, but a ringed Earth-like. Its orbital path places it between the rings and the planet itself, giving it an exquisitely strange location. And here you can see the rings of the Earth-like itself. This is an exceptionally rare location, and there's probably only a few of them in the entire galaxy that have stations in orbit. The low orbit of Somerset Station is perhaps one of the things that makes it more remarkable. So with that in mind, here is Robert Atkin Orbital, a station with an exceptionally low orbit. Parked above this gas giant, it threatens to pull you out of supercruise in your approach as you get uncomfortably close to the planet itself. Undocking from the station is an entirely worthy experience. At this distance to the planet, with ships and a station as a reference point, it's clear to see just how large these gas giants actually are. The ever-present traffic as ships enter and leave the station only serve to enhance this sense of scale. However, this is perhaps one of the more difficult stations to get to, as the approach to the planet slows down your supercruise speeds tremendously, putting your speed at just 100 kilometers per second, so expect to spend a not insignificant amount of time travelling here. This station is a pleasure to see whether the sun is behind it or in front of it, but its most striking moment is during sunrise. Shown here in accelerated time-lapse, we get to see yet again just how the local planet dominates the vista. This is in stark contrast to the next station, which merely has a temporary orbit whilst being built, its engines powering up in preparation to move it across local space. This is Sirius Reach, a station currently under construction. Outfitted with massive engines, it awaits its moment to traverse to its final destination. Such stations are capable of making the jump to hyperspace and are often therefore built within a local system before finally making the jump, often many hundreds of light years, to their new home. Once situated at their intended location, the massive engines detach themselves from the station and construction begins on the additional modules. Whether these are habitation rings or storage modules will depend upon the station's purpose. While still in the midst of construction, work continues to bring the station to a state of completion. Currently though, many areas remain unfinished. This of course means that the station is not yet fully operational and still doesn't even have a rotation. Naturally, this makes docking that much easier, and that is worth doing as the station still provides services. Witnessing such a huge construction project is truly awe-inspiring, and it makes one very much aware of the possibilities of human expansion into the rest of the galaxy. The ability to build what in essence are entire cities and then move them to any location, even if that destination is hundreds of light years away, using these gigantic engines, means that the entire galaxy is there for our use. And there needn't be any location that is inaccessible to these homes away from home. Once you have witnessed the construction of one of these stations and seen their powerful engines, it becomes immediately clear how humans have populated space so fast. In a more remote location, closing in towards the edges of human inhabited space, Robigo Mines hangs above this gas giant with a formidable view of the rings. The view from this outpost is an extreme rarity, as it is usual for stations and outposts alike to occupy the same plane as a ring. However, Robigo Mines possesses an orbital path that carries it over and then below these amazing ring systems. No matter which landing pad you settle on, you'll be treated to this inspiring view. And this brief time-lapse shows the orbital path in full motion. In this galaxy, not only are many planets and nebula worth a visit, but so too are many stations. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time. Today we're taking a look at the Coalsack Nebula and the nearby Pipe Sector. There's a very unusual beauty out here. The place is much darker than a lot of other locations within local space, and it is indeed in local space. You can get here within a very short journey. It's just under 400 light years away, so you should be able to make it even in a modest ship. As you start to approach the pipe sector, you see the black clouds hanging there in the distance, and as you travel past them, you start to see the Coalsack Nebula,